If you're not happy about something in your life, then change it. This message today comes out of extreme frustration that I see when I hear people who are unhappy in their lives, doing things that make them miserable. People who are in a job that they hate. They wake up every day dreading the day ahead. For those of you who are in a relationship that is negative and something that is pulling you down. For any of you who are disliking the person that they see in the mirror, the body that they don't like. You see, you have the power to change. And this makes me extremely frustrated when I hear people complain about the things that they don't like in their life yet do nothing to change it. We get to live 80, 90 years on this earth, but we waste time thinking and complaining about the things that we don't like. We will never get time back. Time is the most valuable commodity, but yet we waste it. We spend it complaining and doing things that make us unhappy. So what is the point? The other day I had a conversation with somebody, and today again another conversation that they were just frustrated. People were hating their situation. They wanted to change, and they've been in the situation for years, yet do nothing to change it. And I turn to them and I say, why? Why are you not changing it? Why are you not doing something about it? They say, I don't know. And I said, well, what do you know? Because the thing is, if you don't know why you want to change, if there isn't a reason, then guess what? You aren't going to take action. You aren't going to change. If the reason isn't big enough, then you are going to stay in that job that you hate, that relationship that's pulling you down. You will stay in that body that you dislike and feel uncomfortable in every day. And so the power is in your hands. You need to realize that whatever is happening in your life is because of you. The first part of changing is taking responsibility, owning the current situation that you're in and saying that I have the power to change it. I am responsible for everything that is happening to me in my life. And when you take ownership, when you truly own the situation that you're in, will you start to make the change? Will you start to take the actions that are going to move you away from the place that is pulling you back, from the job that you hate, from the relationship that is pulling you down, and from disliking that person you see in the mirror when you wake up and look at yourself? And I want this message to encourage you today to look at your life and really just criticize the areas that you aren't happy about, and question yourself and ask, what am I doing to change it? What am I doing to move from this point to this point, from point A to point B? What am I actually doing in this moment? Am I taking action, or am I wasting time complaining about it? Because if you're wasting time complaining about your situation, if you're just saying this isn't right and I'm unhappy about that, and you're just complaining to everybody around you, then you are wasting energy on something that could be spent on actually taking action on whatever it is you don't like. And so if that's been your current situation for a day, a month, a week, a year, however long, just really start to question yourself. Sit down and write down the things that you don't like. And then write down the things that you want to have in your life, because they aren't going to change if you just stay in that comfort zone. You see, we stay in jobs that we hate out of fear that we will never get another job. We stay in relationships that are pulling us back because we might never meet somebody else. We stay unhappy in our body because we're scared of putting in the effort to change it. But you see, the only time you're going to experience a happier, freer life is if you get comfortable being uncomfortable. If you make decisions that are going to move you from point A to point B. You think of the most successful people, the happiest people in this world, they aren't people who stayed unhappy. They took action anytime they didn't feel like what they were doing is bringing them closer to happiness. And so through the actions they took, they were able to get themselves to a point that we look up to, we aspire to. But just like them, or just like us rather, they felt the same at one point in their life. They felt unhappy with a situation for them to take dramatic action. You see, everybody struggles, everybody has things that pull them back, but only the people who are truly happy are the ones who've taken action. So if there's an area of your life that you are really not happy about right now, just realize this, that nobody around you, your friends, not your family, nobody is going to change it. Right? The only person that is going to change is you. And if you don't change, then you will continue to have what you've got. Albert Einstein once said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. If you have a job that you hate and you aren't applying for more jobs, if you aren't looking for opportunities, if you aren't exploring that idea to start a business that you have in your head, well, guess what? You are going to stay unhappy in that job. If you're with somebody that is making you feel down and unhappy and stressed out and anxious, but yet you aren't willing to let them go so you can be free and find somebody that's going to make you happy, guess what? You are going to stay unhappy and in that insanity cycle. If you look in the mirror and you hate your body, you don't like what you see, but yet you don't go and exercise, you don't change your eating habits, then you will continue to have that same body. And so what we have to do is start taking action. Because when you start taking action, the results will follow, the changes will happen. But that's only going to come down to you. Okay, you can get inspiration on social media, you can scroll up and down and get your fitness inspiration, people with sports cars and lots of money. You can get inspired, but it's not going to change unless you then step away, put the phone down, go out the door and go and work on that thing. Go and change that area of your life that you are just miserable in right now. And I guarantee you, if you start making those changes, if you start to step into that future version of yourself, you will start to create happiness. You will start to feel proud. You will start to be free of the negativity, of the complaining, and you will stop wasting time. So let this be a message to you if you are letting the days pass you by, staying unhappy in your situation. Let this be a message that if you don't take action now, then you will only live in regret. You'll get to 85 years old and look back and say, if only I did this, if only I left that relationship, if only I changed my job, if only I started to exercise. Well, guess what? The time is now. No matter how old you are, how young you are, it's never too late to start. Right, so get out there today, plan what you need to change, and then just go and do it. Turn this video off right now and go and take action. Please, just do it. This really fires me up inside when I see people unhappy, because I realize that we don't get many years on this earth. We don't get that much time to experience it. So why not make the most of every minute? Why not live life to the fullest? Because isn't that what living is about? Living to the fullest and experiencing the fruits that life has to offer. And so just remember, you have the power to change. The power is in your hands. And that comes with the action that is to follow to get you to where you want to be. All right, so I hope this encourages you today to go out and take some action. If this video has helped you or made you just think about your situation, please give it a thumbs up or tag a friend below who needs to hear this and share this out on your timeline. I'd really appreciate you sharing this message and helping more people realize that the only way they're going to get things that they want is if they go and change it. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.